Hi, Blake from footballboost.co.uk, and today I'll be testing and reviewing the Tiempo Legend VI. Now this is the 6th generation of Tiempo Legend, comes after the Legend 5, and this is the pure platinum edition, part of the new liquid chrome pack. We headlined by the likes of Gerard Pique, Chris Smalling, Sergio Ramos and Andrea Pirlo. So how does it compare to the previous Legend 5 and previous Tiempo Legend ranges? We'll find out in this video.
Hi, Matt from footballboots.co.uk, and today I'm going to talk to you about the comfort, fit and sizing of the new Tiempo Legend 6. Okay, so in terms of the comfort, I wore the Legend 5 for a little bit and I thought that was a really luxury feeling boot when I was playing. I've worn these for a little bit now and let me tell you, the comfort is top drawer again. So Nike have made sure they've made some differences, but the comfort is still a massive priority for them. The comfort after playing them for over 90 minutes was really top drawer. In terms of the fit, it's going to be the same as the Legend 5, so it's quite wide in the midfoot, so wide-footed players can wear this, and as it goes into the toe box it becomes a little bit more narrow. So if you've worn the Legend 5 before, Legend 6 will be very, very similar. In terms of the sizing, again, it's true to size. However, if you do want that really snug fit, you can go half a size down. Overall, it will be a slightly snug fitting shoe compared to the Legend 5, so that'll be the main difference between the Legend 6 and the Legend 5. Scully, this one's for you, lad. Have a look. So let me tell you, the Legend 6, straight out of the box in hand, I could feel that it was a top level boot. It felt really premium and luxury. The upper with the internal cage had a nice bit of cushioning to it, nice bit of padding, and also the no tongue, there's some padding in there too, which is going to know that it's going to increase my comfort. In terms of breaking, the difference between the Legend 5 and the 6 is that the 6 is going to hold its structure a little bit more. And what that means is over the length of time, it will hold its structure, which is a good thing. It won't overstretch and become too loose, but that does mean that the breaking might take a little bit more time than the Legend 5. So just give yourself 3 or 4 sessions just to make sure that the leather does break in a little bit more, and it will provide a lovely premium fit for you.
So like on the Legend 5, the Legend 6 again features K leather, and it spans from this region on the medial side of the boot, around the toe box and forefoot and onto the lateral side of the boot. So in the striking and touching zones of the boot, it's going to provide a really super soft and natural touch on the ball like the Legend 5 did.
Let me tell you something, boy.
So one of the major differences between the Legend 5 and the Legend 6 is the new no stitching design. So essentially we only see 2 lines of stitching on the Legend 6 upper. On the Legend 5's upper we saw cross stitching across the entire forefoot and toe box, which meant that the leather actually expanded and molted to your feet over time. But what the Legend 6 does have is an internal cage system with the K leather on top, which means you'll have a very consistent touch, feel and fit over time. A very good thing to have in a pro level football boot. So another major difference the Legend 6 has over the Legend 5 is the new no-tongue system, which was first seen in the Mercurial Vapor 10 and the High Venom Finish by Nike Football. Now the Legend 6 has it, and essentially all it does is merge with the laces in the internal cage system to provide a very consistent, snug fit over time. And it's got 4 eyelets with a no-tongue system and 2 eyelets with sort of a traditional tongue, so it makes it much easier to slide your foot in and out of the boot.
Let me tell you something, boy.
So in terms of design and colorway on the new Tiempo Legend 6, now this is the launch colorway, pure platinum, black and orange. Is a really classic colorway for the launch design. In terms of design changes, from the Legend 5 we had the swoosh logo in the midfoot, but the swoosh logo on the Legend 6 has moved back to the heel for a really classic design, very sort of CDR 360 Maestri-esque. And in terms of the sole, we see Tiempo branding on the left boot and Nike branding on the right boot, but really classic and really sort of simple colorway for the Legend 6. So what do we have on the sole? The Legend 6 has the exact same glass nylon chassis seen on the Legend 5, which is pretty flexible straight out of the box. Does great work on firm ground surfaces. We're on a 3G pitch here, and I don't recommend wearing leather boots on 3G pitches. So in terms of weight, we're going to see this being roughly 20 grams heavier than the Legend 5, so roughly 270 grams depending on the size you have. So relatively decent for a leather boot, pretty decent for a pro level boot as well. So in terms of protection on the Tiempo Legend 6, now it's going to be Nike football's best boot in terms of protection. We've got a K-leather internal cage system, which isn't super thin and certainly not super thick on the no-tongue system. We've got a bit of padding on that vulnerable area of your foot, always an important thing to have, and an internal heel counter like you see on the Legend 5. So in terms of protection, it's going to be Nike football's best boot. So one of the major changes the Legend 6 has over the Legend 5 is that it does not feature the hybrid shield technology seen on the Legend 5. So essentially it's just K-leather, so you're going to need to apply dubbing, taking care of the leather and the stitching, as the leather can actually wear over time. But this is again a Nike product, so it will last you a long time if you take care of it. So to sum up, the Tiempo Legend 6 has many advantages over the Legend 5 and previous Tiempo Legend ranges. We've got a new internal cage system and a new no-tongue system, which will provide a very snug and responsive feel and fit over time. In terms of fit, you're going to have a very consistent fit compared to the Legend 5. So essentially you got the leather on top of the cage, which means the leather won't expand and multi your feet over time. It will be very, very consistent in terms of fit and sizing. True to size is the way to go, and wide-footed players, yes, it will fit you. And yes, that is our review of the Legend 6. Please like this video if you've not done so already, and subscribe. I'm sure most of you have already. Thanks for that. And as always, we'll see you next time.